hello, and welcome. It's that time of year where we talk about the rumours of the new Apple event. That's going to be coming next month. We're supposed to be getting new iPhones. We're supposed to be getting new Apple Watches. And we could potentially be getting some new AirPods. But I'll get into that. This video is going to dive into the rumours, what we've heard around the block about what could be coming in September. Based on Apple's history, the event is going to be probably the second week in September. And it's probably going to be on a Tuesday, which means it's looking like Tuesday, the 10th of September, 2024. But we'll see. Obviously we'll see. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the iPhones. Of course, we're gonna be getting our iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Plus, iPhone 16 Pro, iPhone 16 Pro Max, as per usual. Of course, we'll see better cameras on all of them, yada yada yada. When don't we? But we'll also be seeing something called a caption button. But I'm not sure where they'll put it. I think they'll put it like just below the lock button. I think they'll put it here. You're taking a picture and you just press it like ting ting and then it's taking a picture. Or you can use it to record videos as well. So you press it, boom, and it's taking a video. Just use it like a normal camera. It's just something cute. It's just something new. And another button on the phone, which is great. Love to see it. It's likely that the capture button will come across the whole lineup. Cool. Now let's get more specific to the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. It's gonna have the same OLED. It's gonna have the same aluminium. It's rumored to have the action button, which is cool. So the action button's gonna be across the whole lineup now, because it was already on the Pros this year with the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. Now it's gonna be brought down to the 16 and 16 Plus. It's gonna have a new camera setup whereby it has like a square and then the two circles. It won't have the square anymore. It's just gonna have the two circles. That's new. Of course, you should be getting better cameras on there. You have to get better cameras on every new iPhone. So as you know, the non-Pro iPhone colors have been very pastel in the past. So I like pink, a brushed purple, a sky blue, a barely even green. But apparently this year, the colors on the non-Pro models are gonna be more vibrant, more vivid. So we're getting a deeper blue, we're getting a serious green, all turquoise, and we're getting a really nice pink. Love it or hate it, it's just something different. We're tired of seeing barely any colors on the non-Pros. It can be very washed out. I think even the blue that we have on the 15 and 15 Plus, it almost looks white. If you wanted more vividness in your non-Pro phones, well, here you go. Of course, like every year, we're going to be seeing a new chip, and this year it's the A18 chip. It's going to be really powerful because it's going to be powering Apple Intelligence. So Apple Intelligence is something that was discussed earlier this year. Just to basically sum it up in one sentence, Siri is no longer going to be incompetent, and she's actually going to... Siri just said okay to me. How awkward. S is no longer gonna be incompetent. She's actually gonna be useful. She can work with ChatGPT. She can create some photos for you. There's a whole bunch of AI stuff coming. If you wanna know more about it, just let me know in the comments. But it's basically been discussed all over the world at the moment. I'm being dramatic, but the A18 chip is gonna be able to power Apple Intelligence basically, which is nice. Cool, that's it for the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. Honestly, it's not that much. I feel like because of Apple Intelligence, I don't feel like Apple feels like they need to do much this year. But I don't know. These are all rumors, so we'll see. But that's it for iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. Now moving on to the Pros. The phones are getting bigger again. So if you thought the iPhone 15 Pro Max was too big, well, you might have a bit of a problem this year, because the Pro is going from 6.1 to 6.3 inches and the Pro Max is going from 6.7 to 6.9 inches. Me personally, I love a big phone, so that is not a problem for me. The bigger the better, do you know what I mean? But for some people, it might be a bit too much. But if it's too much, then, do you know what I mean? Like, settle down with the Pro. She might just be perfect for you. Focusing on the 16 Pro for a second, apparently we're supposed to have a bigger battery. I've heard that the Pro, not the Pro Max, the battery is a bit rubbish. Me personally, I wouldn't know because like I said, I'm a Pro Max girly, so I wouldn't know. But I've heard that it's not the best. Apparently that's changing this year. You might actually get something decent. The telephoto lens that is currently exclusive to the Pro Maxes might be coming down to the Pros as well, which is nice, good for you. They're closing the gap ever so slightly between the Pro and Pro Max. I remember at one point they were trying to widen the gap to warrant how expensive the Pro Maxes were, but it seems like they're closing the gap again. But I don't think there's anything new that's coming to the iPhone Pro Max exclusively. So let me talk to you about what should be coming to both of them collectively. We should be getting thinner bezels. I mean, me personally, I think that, you know, the bezels are already thin, but they're getting thinner. Okay, sure. I'm sure it's gonna make the phone look nice. I'm here for it. Apparently the titanium is gonna get shinier. Okay. I'm also here for shiny. Similar to the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, the Pros are also gonna get a new chip, but it will be the A18 Pro chip. Of course, the A18 is gonna be powerful enough to power Apple Intelligence. So I'm sure the A18 chip will be powerful as well. Even more powerful. Right, folks, I would like to bring your attention to the lackluster colorway we currently have on the Pros. So there were rumors of a new rose gold color. I've only been exclaiming and screaming for a rose gold Pro phone for years now, dare I say decades. So I really think that this is the year we deserve such a color. Because I've been waiting for too long and I'm getting tired now. So Apple, I'm really gonna need you to start manufacturing that color if you haven't started to do so already. Because as much as this is the new color, sure, natural titanium, whoop, whoop, whoop. It's gray. And then we have dark blue, and then we have a titanium black, and then we have a titanium white. You know, Pro colors don't always need to be so boring. Praying that changes this year, if not unsure of what the fourth color is gonna be. But if it is a rose gold, you absolutely know which color I'm getting. Come on. Cool, that's it for the iPhones. We're apparently gonna be getting some new AirPods, an AirPods 4. Apparently it's gonna be under £200, but it's gonna have some really good features like active noise cancelling, voice isolation, maybe even water resistant. I don't know, we'll see. That one, I'm not really too fussed about because the AirPods are already winning, so it's just one of those minor upgrades, I think. Not like anything I've said so far has been major, but you know. Cool, Apple Watches. So again, things are looking quite, you know, muted in this section as well. We'll potentially be getting 3 new Apple Watches. Of course, our normal Apple Watch Series 10 special edition. I'll get back to that. Apple Watch Ultra 3 and potentially an Apple Watch SE 3. Cool. So the normal Apple Watch Series 10, or it could be Series X because it is the 10th year anniversary, might have a new naming game over here. We don't know. The sizes are going to get bumped up again. So whereas before or now we have the 41mm and 45mm, it's rumored that it will be bumped up to 45mm as the smallest one and 49mm as the largest one. So the same size as the Apple Watch Ultra and Ultra 2. Not sure why they'd like to increase the size. Maybe to increase the battery, maybe to make room for the new chip, because it's gonna get a new chip, of course. I'm thinking it could potentially need to be bigger because of Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence somehow is gonna be making the Apple Watch better as well, somehow. Apart from the sizes, and potentially speakers moving around the place, there's not that many design changes. I know Apple has been working on blood pressure monitoring and sleep apnea monitoring. However, apparently that hasn't been going so well, so we don't know if we'll see it this year. It's looking very unlikely. So no new sensors from what we know. But with the Ultra 3, potentially we could see an even faster chip, which is great. I mean, it's very fast now, so you know, there's no complaints here, but sure, if it can get faster, then it can get faster. But apparently we could see a new space black color. A space black would look so good. Oh, it would look so good. I'm surprised we haven't seen a new colorway by now, but like if we saw one this year, ooh, The Apple they just know what to do to make you spend more. I know this doesn't work on everybody, but like a new black color when there aren't even any changes to the Apple Watch Ultra, but people are still gonna buy it because it's black. Oh gosh, it doesn't take too much to please me. So there's that. And then there's the Apple Watch SE. Apparently it's gonna be made out of plastic. I've heard it's because, you know, Apple Watch SEs right now are currently catered towards the younger folk, and the company's always trying to look for reasons to cut back on money. So yeah, sure, give them a plastic Apple Watch. Just make sure that it's priced accordingly. Do you know what I mean? Make sure that the expense is also plastic. Do you know what I mean? But they are the cheapest Apple Watches, so sure. But we don't even know if we'll see it this year. Maybe it will come next year, early next year. But like I said, and like I've been saying, these are all speculations. So we don't actually know what's gonna happen until we see it. But the buzz is starting. I am starting to get excited about these new products. Of course, when they come, it will be unboxed on the channel. So stay tuned. Let me know what you're excited for. Let me know if you've heard something that I haven't mentioned. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, like. Bye.